Now we're going to go over how to modify a sales page that comes in a resale rights sales package. In front of you, you see a typical package. There may be different folders in them, but usually you'll find somewhere something that indicates a sales page. And in here, usually you're going to have an index page, a thank you page, and some images. Of course, the files may be different, but this is normally what you get, at least an index page and a thank you page. Now what we're going to do is we're going to modify it using my free website builder. So now we'll open up the website. We'll open up the index in one tab, and we'll open up the thank you page in another tab. Now, if for some reason your graphics aren't working, there may be a problem with the location. As you can see in this particular web page, none of the graphics seem to be loading up. So what we're going to need to do is fix that. So what we'll do is we'll click on one of the graphics. Let's start at the top here. And then we'll click Image. And what we should have here, this is not the right path that we have sitting in there, and that's what the whole problem is. So we need to find the Splash 3 file. Click OK. And you'll see now that it is loaded. So there is a mistake in a code that is causing that trouble. Now this is not going to be a problem that you're often going to see, so I wouldn't worry about this too much. I'm going to go ahead and change them. However, if you do run into this, that's all you have to do is click on the image, click on image up here, and this one was called eWriter Pro Cover.jpg. So you go into here, find eWriter Pro Cover, like so, click OK, and it loads up. So that's all you would do, just go through and fix any images that aren't loading properly. Once you have any problems like that corrected, what you want to do is go and find things that you need to change. First of all, where it says your name, put your name in here. Then continue to go through it. And anywhere you see any text that is misspelled or you want to change, just go ahead and change it if you want to change some of the copy, or if you want to add in your own images. But just read through the site, make sure everything's loading properly. And then what you're going to want to do is at the bottom, usually there is a your name again. So change that to your name again. Then what you want to do, now you've got the index page mostly done here. Now we'll go to the download page. Here, we need to make a couple changes as well. First of all, make sure that it has a statement on it that says that their account will show a charge from, and then whatever should go here. If it's PayPal, you should put either your business name here or your name of your account if it's your own name. If it's ClickBank, then you should put clickbank.com. Depending on the payment processor you use, you need to put this here because that is part of the terms of service for the payment processors. Okay, and then I would usually highlight this. Make sure that it has anything in here that it needs to have as far as resources are concerned to be able to unzip the file and to use the file. So that is okay for this part. And then down here it says follow instructions to download and install the file. Click here to download. You need to change the download link here. So what we would do is we would need to know where we're going to upload it first. Now another thing we should do is have a look at the source and go to the top and make sure that there is a robot statement in there. And if there's not, you need to put one in. Here's what it looks like here. This is to keep the search engines from being able to find our download link. Right before /head, just put that in there, and that'll keep the search engines from finding your product. Now we're going to come back to where we're going to download next. What we have to do is name our package something. So if we go back to here, the sales page, the name of the package, if we were to zip this up, we could do a send to, press zip file, and then what I would do is I would change the name of this. I'd give it a rename and do something to change it. Puts a couple of numbers on the front and a couple of letters at random. This is now the name of our package. So what we want to do is take this package, click rename and copy, just so we get all the letters right. Go back into your My Free Website Builder. Next, you want to select the download link and location. This is going to now be a link. If you didn't have one here, you could just type some text in there and go up here to link. And then under link location, paste in the name of the file you just created. Make sure that .zip is on the end of it. And then click OK. Let's go back in and look at it again. And it should have checked off URL is relative to page location, and it did. So that is done. So now our download page is ready, and our zip file is ready for download. Over here, we have our sales page. The only thing left is the payment link that needs to go here. So the next thing we need to do is decide where on our server we're going to put this. So let's go to our cPanel, and I'm going to put this on the biz247365.com server, and I am going to put it in a subfolder called Easy Writer Pro. So I'll go to File Manager. I'll make sure that I am in the directory where my web documents go, which is public_HTML on this server. Now I'm going to create a folder. I could also just put it right in the root directory if I wanted, but I want this in a folder. So I'm going to call this Easy Writer Pro. Create. Now I know that my path to my site is going to be biz247365.com/EasyWriterPro. So now I can create my payment link that's going to go here. So now I need to go to PayPal to create a payment button. But before I do that, let's upload these websites as they are. Let's save this, and now let's go upload everything to this particular folder on our site. Now we'll open up FileZilla, and then we'll go into our web manager and reconnect here. And then find public HTML, which is where our web documents are, and then Easy Writer Pro, and then we upload our files into here. We find our website on this side. We upload this, which is our images, our index page, and our thank you page. Now you'll see why I'm doing this in a second, why I'm uploading the page before I actually put the payment button on it, because it makes it easier to find the link for the payment button. Okay, so everything's been uploaded. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring our website up into the browser. And we did that just by typing in our URL, biz247365.com/EasyWriterPro. Make sure that everything's loading up properly. As you can see, it's our modified website. All the images are coming up. Down at the bottom, we just need to load our payment button in here, and we're all ready to go. Now the reason we did this is because we need to know the location of this image. So we want to copy the image location, then copy that into Notepad temporarily. Now we'll log into PayPal and create our payment button. Then we go into Merchant Services after we've logged into PayPal, and then we want to create a Buy Now button. Okay, so this is a product, and if we want to create an add to cart or we want to create a Buy Now button, we want a Buy Now button. The item name is Easy Writer Pro or whatever your item name is, put it here. Item ID is an optional field for your use, just for your reference. So you can put something in here or you can leave it blank. Down here, our price. And again, you could have edited the price on your website if you wanted to make it different. Our currency, you pick from the list. Here we want to change our payment button. So click on Customize Appearance and then use your own button. Now here is why we uploaded the thing in the first place, so that we could go get this URL and paste it in this spot. Now our payment button that is on our site right now is going to be attached to our PayPal account. Okay, the rest of this we can leave alone. Secure merchant account, you should leave it on, otherwise your email address appears in your code. Go to step 3. In here, you want to automate the delivery process. So what we'll do is we'll take the customer to a specific URL at checkout, and we'll take them to a certain URL after successful checkout. So when they cancel, we're going to take them back to the home page. Okay, so here's our home page. So we're going to paste that in the cancel URL. And then we're going to paste the same thing here temporarily. Now our download page, or our thank you page, if we go back and have a look here, was called thankyou.html. Well, we certainly don't want to do that, because anybody trying to guess the name of the product will stumble upon that within the first 2 or 3 tries. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make up a random string of characters, and then dot, and then PHP. The reason you use PHP when you're using PayPal is because sometimes you get an error when you use an HTML and the person cannot get through to the download page. Now let's take this, Control A, select all, and then do a copy. Paste it into Notepad because we're going to need this in a minute. So just paste it down here, and that's our thank you page. Okay, that's all we need there. So we'll create the button. Now we'll select the code and copy it. Now we go back to our website here. Now what we want to do is delete this button because it's actually going to be part of our PayPal code. So what we'll do is we'll insert HTML and we'll paste our PayPal code in, insert, and there's our button showing up now. Now let's center that, and there it is. So we now have our payment button integrated, so let's save this and upload again and overwrite the old one. I'll have to reconnect here. Click on the R, reconnects, and then upload. We'll overwrite. Now, this thank you page in here, we need to rename it. So what we'll do is we'll come here, and everything after this slash is what we want to rename our file to. This is our new thank you page. So we'll come over here, we'll right click and rename, and then just paste the new name in there. So just right click on top and do paste and enter. And there's our new thank you page. So to test that, grab this whole line now, do a copy, and then go back to here, which is our home page. Just paste the link into your URL and hit enter. And there's our thank you page. Now the only thing we haven't done is upload our product yet, so let's upload that as well, and then we'll be able to test our link here to make sure our product downloads properly. So we'll go back here, find the product on our computer. Here it is here. So we do an upload. We upload that into the same spot as our website and our thank you page. And once that uploads, we can click on the link on our thank you page and it should download it for us. Okay, once that's uploaded, go back to your thank you page, click on your link, and make sure that the file comes up, and it should since you copied it directly out. And as you see, it's ready to download. So we know our thank you page works now. And we'll go back to our home page, roll to the bottom, and put our mouse on our button, and you can see it's clickable now. We'll click on that, and we know that our download page is correct because we tested it. We know our payment link is correct. So everything is done. We've now edited the Resale Rights website so that we can sell the product using our own payment processor and keep all the profit.